This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS with playoff elimination on the line. The most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win to make the playoffs. And breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. 6 teams are alive for 4 spots and all must win. There's no crying in the Big 3. And the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Presented by iHeart.
Version 6 of the Initials game is now available at initialsgame.com. If you love the radio version of Initials, you will love the home game. Perfect for campfires, game nights, or family get-togethers. Get the brand new version, version 6 of Initials at initialsgame.com.
All right, the 8 o'clock hour, here we are. KFAN.com/watch, by the way, if you want to look at everybody as they talk. Here we are. Leber's still here. Maxo took off. Mussman took off. But we got a cast of thousands. Alexis Pearson, Glen Schmidt over here behind me. And Glen Perkins is over there. And Morgan Wolfe is over there.
Yeah.
And Ben Leber's here somewhere, just trotting
Ben's
around.
talking to Glenn.
Yeah, he's just trotting around.
Glenn and
Yeah. By Glenn and
Sven.
Oh, man, I should have had Sven Sundgaard play. Ben and Glenn and Sven. We could have found a Jen.
And we can do it at the Wynn.
It's close.
Vegas.
Slant rhyme. Sure, that counts.
They could start like a law firm, like the Glenn and Ben law firm.
I like it. That sounds like fun.
That's so much work, though.
Glen Schmidt, tell me about you.
Oh, man, where do I start?
I don't know.
Grew up in Little Falls,
Okay.
Central Minnesota represent.
I like Little Falls. I like
Little
it.
Falls.
Sweet little downtown there. I like it.
Yep.
Played a lot of gigs
Great
there.
place, good place to grow up, just like other Glen and Stillwater.
Yeah, right.
Wife is from Lakeland Shores, which is the next town south of Lakeland.
Okay.
So I know that area well.
Yeah, right.
Leo's Malt Shop, been there a couple times.
That sounds good right now.
All of us are super focused on the ice cream.
Yeah.
That is a great spot.
than the
Leo's
real
is a good
estate.
spot.
Yeah, that's
Love
great.
that. All right, so are you feeling the weight of the world, right? You are the Rube representative, right? All the listeners who have wanted to play this game over the last, 12 years.
It's crushing.
You're in this,
I can
right?
tell.
Atlas. I feel like Atlas with the boulder on my shoulders.
Yeah, I can see it.
So you play Initials game live and do well enough to be on the radar of Trivia Mafia to say this guy could probably play pretty well if you allow him to play.
I guess so. My trivia host, Emily, in the studio with you over there, I guess I made an impression.
We will see.
I'm excited to see what you think because it is a different vibe, like playing at home versus playing in here. So like to have someone who actually will have both experiences as like just your average person, I'm very curious to see what you think after.
Yeah, they're very different experiences, I would say.
Like when Corey's staring you down when you're trying to think, it's a little scary.
I don't like eye contact. In the animal kingdom, it's normally for intimidation.
You also have the added pressure with the fact that your name is Glenn and so is Glen Perkins' name. So who's your name?
Good point. Let's talk buzzers quickly.
I would be Perk.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Perk, yeah.
That works. That's easy. So you
Beautiful.
can just
Love that.
see now he's even giving you the opportunity to stay comfortable and just say Glenn. Man, everything's
That's how I've
coming
been
up Glenn.
practicing, so
Pretty
with
good.
my own name.
Pretty good.
It'd be weird if I was practicing saying Perk.
Yeah, it would be weird.
That would be weird.
It's weird when people call me Glenn. So.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
This worked out great.
Well, we got there.
It's all coming together. Yeah, that's cool. Do you
All
feel
right.
like you're going to win this thing, though?
I have no expectations one way or the other.
That's a good way to approach it, honestly.
Would be,
We're here to have
You,
fun.
Yeah.
you seem much looser than you hinted at. You were like, I don't know, this is going to be nerve wracking. You seem really
you can't hear
comfortable.
my heartbeat going right now.
Not at all. You sound comfortable.
He saw I was in the category in the group and he felt better.
Oh, come on now.
I don't know. We'll see. Ben's played 1,000,000 times. Again, Morgan's played once. Glenn's played once. Alexis, you've won this game in the past. What are you
but not
talking
when
about?
it matters.
Oh, who knows? Let's see.
It's like winning the preseason game. It's like, yeah, it's fun, but I needed it in the big game.
Yeah, just don't break your
Today's
ankle
your
or
day, though.
tear your knee up.
Today's your day.
All right, let's do a quick Fan 5. Let's see what else we
It's time
missed.
for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. All right, Morgan, you asked for it, so here it is. You are correct. The Lynx, even without Nafisa Collier, still got it done 83-71. This was the first of 3 games against the Liberty that people were nervous about because they're the second best record in the WNBA. It was maybe an opportunity for them to close the gap, but In game one, at least, 83-71, it goes the Lynx' way. And like I mentioned earlier, it's strange because now the Lynx don't play again until Saturday when they host the Liberty. But the Liberty have it's really weird. But the Liberty have 2 games between now and Saturday. They are at LA on Tuesday, at Las Vegas, lucky, on Wednesday, and then they're back here on Saturday. So the Lynx get to practice and kick their feet up, and the Liberty have to go across the country.
Well, if the average fan is listening and they don't remember, the Liberty won the championship last year. It was really controversial. They shouldn't have won.
For many reasons.
The Lynx were just getting jaded left and right. And the commissioner, Kathy, I don't even know her last name, but she was wearing a dress that had the New York City skyline on it at the championship game. So I hope Kathy saw that win last night.
Yeah. That's the, what's the bit with like the script in the NBA? You know, like that the script leaked or whatever. Yeah. I mean, she was wearing the skyline of New York. Come on. Right. Nothing ever goes our way.
We should get her Minneapolis skyline dress.
Just a picture of Mall of America. I don't know if the country knows the Minneapolis skyline.
Mall of America.
Just like Nickelodeon Universe.
Wear a Mall of America blouse.
Good drop in.
Why do you hate me? Back here.
Why do you hate?
Where is he? Has he been here this whole time?
He's in Zach's dark cavern.
He's lurking.
I'm eating Twizzlers.
Oh, we can tell. Keep eating those. Good idea.
Okay, sorry.
He's having a healthy breakfast. He's eating Twizzlers.
Can I have some?
Not after what you said.
Well, and there's none left either.
I ate them all.
He's on vacation the rest of the week, so he's already in vacation mode anyway. So he's just eating Twizzlers, waiting to leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't blame him. The Minnesota Twins won 5-3 over the Royals.
Let's
Luke
go.
Keeschel, Glenn. Man, again, what a start for this dude. He's already hitting .415, but he walks it off yesterday with a 2-run walk-off home run. He went 3 for 5. Man, hot start for Luke Keeschel.
He spent all week telling us that he's not strong enough to hit the ball out the other way. He needs to pull the ball to have any sort of power. He proved himself wrong yesterday. He's a stud, man. He really is. I like that every game his uniform is dirty in the first inning. Like he grinds it out. He's a ball player and super duper fun to watch. Like there's very few guys I feel like it's that are worth the price of admission. And I think the Twins have too. They've got Byron Buxton and they've got Luke Keeschel and guys that can do things on the field that not a lot of guys can do. And he's a good young player. Like every good young Twins player, he got hurt, and hopefully he'll be able to put that in his rearview mirror.
Well said. Anybody else here in the next couple of months? Again, let's whatever. Maybe weird things happen and the Twins get back in this. They're 5.5 out and they're chasing 1,000 teams in the wild card race. But if they don't get back in this, is there a name or two, either in St. Paul or whatever, that you want to see that we haven't seen enough of yet?
There's some guys that they got in some trades. Taj Bradley is a pitcher they got for Griffin Jacks. Kendry Rojas is a guy they got for Louis Varland from Toronto, along with Alan Roden, who's with the Twins. And then the other one would be Mick Abel. He's a starter that they got for Joanne Duran from Philly. And those are some of those guys down there. I think it's a little bit more in the future. Some of the guys that are at AA that I think are pretty exciting. Walker Jenkins is one of the top prospects.
Is he still crushing it or not?
He is, yeah. Another guy that needs to stay healthy. But they're in a transitional phase right now. And I'm curious to see what transpires the rest of this year, but then certainly it's going to be an interesting offseason.
Scale of 1 to a billion, how devastating would it have been if they had moved Joe Ryan?
Boy. As far as my watching enjoyment, he's one of my favorite players I've ever watched. I love watching him pitch. The mannerisms that he has on the mound, he is in outer space during his starts, and then he zeroes in every pitch. And as soon as he throws that pitch, then he goes back to wherever he goes, and then he locks back in.
Upside down.
He's awesome to watch. That one, he's one that I'm watching this winter. I don't know. Do they try to sign him? Are they going to trade him? Are they just going to continue to go year to year with him? I don't know, but I was more devastated about Louis Varland getting traded.
Yeah,
being a Minnesota kid, getting to live out his dream pitching for the Twins is, as I experienced it, there's nothing like it. And Now he's in Canada.
It did seem like that was the one that pissed the fans off the most because it felt like it was the one that was the truest just money dump. That it didn't need to happen. Is that fair?
He wasn't getting paid. He was on a league minimum. I think that was the bigger thing is he had 5 years of control. But I truly believe
What's the logic then? Because it didn't seem to make any money. Make any sense to just move on from him then.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things at play. One is that there's a money component to it. If he was the last guy and he's getting saves, then he's going to make more through arbitration. His salaries are going to go up. Do you really need a guy making a bunch of money out of the bullpen when you're not necessarily competing? I think the other thing is relievers are so easy to make. And Louis Varland was a failed starter. Griffin Jacks was a failed starter. Johan Duran was a starter in the minor leagues that they moved to the bullpen. I was a failed starter. Joe Nathan was a failed starter. The list goes on and on. Relievers are the easiest thing to find in baseball. And so if you have an opportunity to build out your franchise using relievers that you have invested not much money or time into, it's a good plan. I think fans are frustrated because it's a continuous cycle of developing guys and then trading them away to get more guys. And at some point I think the fans want whoever it is to push the chips in. And that hasn't happened. So I think that there's a component of that being some frustration for the fans. That wasn't a money dump. I think guys were surprised because he was cheap.
Would you like some Twizzlers?
I love Twizzlers.
Sauce?
They're all gone. He already he left. He's trying to find some more right now.
All right, you guys ready to play this game?
Let's go.
All right, when we come back, Ben Leber, Glen Perkins, Morgan Wolfe, Alexis Pearson, and the Rube. Glenn take on quarterfinal 8. Head on right after this, and one of you gets a shot at $96,500 on the Fan.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the Initials jackpot next on the Fan.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS, with playoff elimination on the line, the stars will be flocking to Los Angeles to witness the most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win over Houston to make the playoffs, reeling from last week's savage beating at the hands of Chicago's possessed Montrezl Harrell. Last time these teams met, Miami beat Houston, but they are a dangerous team having their manhood at stake. Then breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. Will LA avenge their previous shocking loss to perennial basketball Boston rivals to survive? 6 teams are allowed for 4 spots and all must win. Don't miss the Big 3, the 3-on-3 basketball league everyone is talking about. There's no crying in the Big 3, and the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, followed by 2 games on Vice starting at 6:30 Eastern, presented by iHeart.
Welcome to the 2025 Initials Invitational, presented by St. Paul Federal Credit Union.
Yeah, all right, let's go. It's time. We're through 7. We have 2 to go today and Friday, and then the semifinals will be in the rearview mirror. The quarterfinals will be in the rearview mirror. The semifinals will be upon us. 7 people already through. Number 8 will be today. This is quarterfinal 8. Let's go.
This is Initials Game 589 on the Power Trip, presented by Wolf River Electric.
So, yeah, my big friends at Wolf River Electric, they're the best. The Initials Game is sponsored by our great friends over at Wolf River Electric. Go to wolfriverelectric.com. Click on free quote to get started. Tell them you heard about Wolf River on the Power Trip and KFAN, and make sure you get your initials guesses in on X, Facebook, and Instagram every week with the hashtag KFAN Initials for your chance to win $1,500 off a new home solar system. Thanks to Wolf River Electric. Got that last year. Solar panels kick ass, man. All right, let's meet all of the competitors for quarterfinal number 8. Morgan Wolfe, you work at KARE 11. Mm-hmm. Where can people find you? On social media and on the air?
On air, I anchor Saturday and Sunday nights, and then I report during the week. And you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Morgan Wolfe News.
Wolf with an E.
Wolf with an E.
Wolf with an E, that helps, right? Hawk, what happens if Morgan wins?
Well, Morgan is sponsored by the Yard. We're going to tell you more about that in one moment.
Glen Perkins, former Minnesota Twin, former Major League Baseball All-Star, former Gopher who didn't want to go to St. Paul.
That's right, that's what he said.
What happens, and he did not grow up in Stillwater.
No, he didn't.
What happens if Glen Perkins wins?
Glen Perkins is sponsored today by our good friends at Great Clips. And if Glen wins today, tweet at Marnie Geldner and tag at Great Clips through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win free haircuts for a year.
Alexis Pearson has been a friend of the show for years. Alexis.
Yeah, you can go with Pearson for now. I am changing. It will be Alexis Huss soon. And I know my new cousin-in-laws are excited about that to claim me as part of the family. So I got to give a shout-out to my new family.
Good.
I don't know what I'm going to call you. I haven't decided
You
yet.
can call me whatever.
Decided.
Alexis is fine.
What happens if Alexis wins?
She's sponsored today by our amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue Pizza today is on sale at Kowalski's. And if Alexis wins today, tweet at MeatSauce1 and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Wednesday. One lucky winner will win $100 to put towards restocking their freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Alexis has worked with the Wild forever, broadcast team behind the scenes, and now the Frost. You kill it on the play-by-play and the color stuff. That's awesome. What's their schedule, by the way? When do they get back up and running?
So we haven't gotten anything official yet, but it will be around the same time as I started last year. So around Thanksgiving, I'm sure we'll start to hear stuff coming out soon now that we're getting close to the end of summer. But it'll still be a few months before we see Frost hockey.
Awesome. All right. Contestant number 4. The Rube. Glen Schmidt. He plays Initials game live. He does very well. Good enough to get at least his name mentioned by, hey, I need somebody that can play this game. And my friend Emily was like, Glen's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Glen can play. Glen Schmidt. What happens if Glen wins, Christopher?
Well, big pressure because Glen is playing today for Radco and Radco.com. If he wins, you'll receive 10% off your entire order now through Wednesday in-store online at Radco.com. When you use the promo code Initials, discount doesn't apply to toppers. It does to everything else. Thank you, Radco.
Ben Leber, when this game first started and my clues were terrible, you were playing every Friday. But that's been, I don't know. We were just saying during the break, 8, 9, 10 years since you were every Friday contestant. You've won this game multiple times. You've got 100 or 200 points or whatever it is. How do you feel about your chances today?
Not great, but the thing is, like, you hit it on the head that, your clues were like 101 level, and I was like, fine there. But, in the last, 5-6 years, you're like at the 400 level now, so, I'm not very good. So
Drop this class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I take everything, way too literal, and you, throw me off, so I don't know.
Wait, I can tell he's really ready because he brought his own notebook.
He did.
Yeah, but this is just like from the game on Saturday.
That's a security
I got my Vikings notes in here.
He's not going to use it. He's not using that. Chris, what happens if Ben wins today?
Ben and Morgan are sponsored by our great friends at By the Yard. And if either Ben or Morgan wins today, visit any of the By the Yard's 3 showrooms and mention Initials to get 10% off and free delivery on By the Yard's maintenance-free outdoor furniture. Offer valid on in-store purchases now through Friday.
You can play this at home with initialsgame.com. Versions 4 and 6 are available now. And
no
look,
one cares.
And Glen is proof. If you go out and play Initials Game Live, it's at something like 80-ish or so bars and breweries across the state of Minnesota. Maybe somebody notices that you're good and get invited to the Power Trip Morning Show. You never know. So initialsgame.com and initialsgamelive.com. All right, before we play game 589 in quarterfinal 8, one of you gets a crack at $96,500. It's time for the jackpot.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right. The St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot is currently at $96,500. You're looking to buy a new car? Save money in your career car loan duel with St. Paul Federal Credit Union, now offering auto loan rates as low as 4.29% APR. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union, this thing goes up $500 every week. If the caller guesses one letter in the right spot, which the guy on Friday did, he nailed the first one, he won $250. But if you get both in the right spot, you win $96,500. On Friday, the answer was TC, and he guessed TD.
So close.
This thing is the best. It's going to change somebody's life, we hope, at some point here, but you never know. Maybe Zuckerberg wins it or something. All right, here we go. Good morning, caller. What is your name and where are you from?
Hello?
Uh-oh.
My fault.
Hang on one second. Don't go anywhere, caller.
I'm right here.
Oh, there we go.
I'm right here.
What's your name?
I got you. My name is Mark from Woodbury.
Mark from Woodbury. Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Good, Corey.
All right. You have a shot at $96,500. What letters are you guessing?
So I'm going to do a phone a friend from my fellow pony, Mr. Glenn. If he's okay to help me, can you give me a letter, Glenn, that I could use today? Perkins.
Oh, man. I was 0 for 2 the last time I did this, but let's put an M in there.
Give me one letter.
Let's put an M.
What do you want?
M as
an
in
M.
Money.
All right, so we're going to go with M, Corey. And then the other Glenn, let's go with double Glenn. Glenn, give me a letter if you could.
Well, let's go G.
Okay.
He said G.
What is it?
He said G.
All right. G. All right. Corey, we're going to go M-G with my friend.
You're going MG. All right. Morgan, I believe you're the lowest seed, so the fate of Mark from Woodbury is in your hands. Packet 1 and Packet 4 are the last two. Which set do you want to play, 1 or 4?
4.
You're going 4.
I like even numbers.
Yes, I'm so glad you picked that. Nice. I'm like, don't pick one. Okay. It doesn't feel right.
Mark in Woodbury is going MG. If he has one right, he wins $250. If he has both, he wins $96,500. Does Mark have at least one right with MG? No, incorrect. Sorry, Mark. Well, here's the old deal, though. There was an M. It was just the second letter. So, Glenn, you technically told him to pick the right letter, just the wrong spot. The first letter is D. Second letter is M. D. M was worth $96,500. All right, yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. We play best out of 12. Again, if you get shut out, you're out of next year's tournament. If you get 1, you're eligible. If you get 2 points, you are guaranteed a spot in next year's tournament. If you win, of course, you advance to the semifinals. If you get 4, you're going to be a wild card. So that's kind of the goal no matter what, is to try to get 4. Remember, you have to pronounce the answer correctly. Once you ring in, you get 5 seconds to solve. Wait till you're called on. I think that's all the rules. You guys get it. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Number 1 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Can lead to a misunderstanding.
Clue number 2.
Might be intentionally ambiguous.
Clue number 3.
Used in poetry and songs.
Clue number 4.
One might be obvious, one more subtle or hidden.
Alexis.
Yep.
Double meaning.
That's right. Double meaning, Alexis.
Good job.
Nobody knows your new last name, but they know you're on the board with 1. Alexis takes the early lead. Double meaning. Well done. Good start. Alexis leads 1-0. Here's number 2 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Named after a French explorer and fur trader.
Clue number 2.
This is mentioned in F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. Ben.
Glenn.
4.
Detroit, Michigan?
No. Glenn, you can pass or ring in.
I'm going to ring in.
Go for it.
Duluth, Minnesota.
Glenn's on the board! No! Glenn is on the board. Duluth, Minnesota.
The local angle.
Now you can relax, Glenn. You got your one.
Never relaxed.
We got to get Glenn to the finish line here. Glenn's on the board with 1. Alexis has 1 as well. Here is number 3 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Known for extreme aggression.
Clue number 2.
Growls or roars.
Clue number 3.
Known for cadavers, flesh, decay, gore, and guts.
Clue number 4.
Obituary, for example.
Clue number 5.
Has themes of horror, darkness, Satan, massacre, and mutilation. clue.
Clue number 6.
This is an extreme subgenre of distorted rock music focused on. Oh man, I think there were a couple over there. Nobody say
Morgan.
anything. Let's do
Morgan.
the old. Yeah, you're at least third. Let's Zachary fire up the old instant replay. Nobody say a word. That was super close between those two.
Clue number 6.
This is an extreme subgenre of distorted rock music focused on. Anybody have a take? Or let's play it again, Zachary.
Clue number 6.
This is an extreme subgenre of distorted rock music focused on.
I got to concede.
You think Glenn was first?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's.
I wasn't very loud, but I think he got me.
Glenn, fire away.
Death metal.
That's right.
Death metal. You had it, Ben, obviously, too. Yeah, that is death metal. That's your favorite genre.
You nailed it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, surprised I didn't get on the first clue.
I was going to say extreme subgenre of distorted rock that is in Ben's playlist. Okay. Glenn, the Rube takes the lead and guarantees a spot in next year's tournament.
Let's be nervous again.
Glenn has 2. Alexis has 1. Here's number 4 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Is a variation.
Clue number 2.
It's considered cloudy or hazy.
Clue number 3.
It's intended that this is cold.
Morgan.
Go for it.
Dark matter.
Interesting. Morgan Wolfe out for the rest of number 4.
Clue number 4.
Found in an inverted cone.
Clue number 5.
The key is olive brine.
Alexis. Dirty martini.
That's right.
You answered like that's somehow
Favorite
on
drink.
your resume. Is it really?
I do love dirty
Oh,
martinis.
man. Dirty martini is correct.
Extra dirty.
Shout out Monte Carlo.
Great spot.
What's extra dirty? Just more olive?
More olive juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gross. Take your word for
It
it.
dilutes the vodka a little bit better.
Alexis back next year now. Alexis has 2. Glenn has 2. We're through 4 and we have a tie. No points yet for Glen Perkins, Morgan Wolfe, or Ben Leber, but there's a game left. 8 to go. Here's number 5 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Is an event or an experience.
Clue number 2.
Is subjective.
Clue number 3.
This is associated with nostalgia.
Morgan.
Go for it.
Drive-in movie. Oh. I really thought that could have been one.
Why not? Keep firing. All right. Morgan Wolfe again out for the rest of number 5.
Clue number 4.
Likely lacks detail.
Clue number 5.
Doesn't feel immediate.
Alexis.
Why not?
Distant memory.
That's right.
Alexis!
Not even close.
Wow, Alexis. All right, she takes the lead. How's everybody else feeling? She's in the
Definitely
zone
not
right now.
driving.
She's
movie.
crushing right now.
She's on a roll.
Yeah.
Very, very good. That's a distant memory. Alexis has 3. Glenn has 2. We're through 5. Here's number 6 of DM.
Clue number 1.
This was the topic of a 2006 Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Clue number 2.
Can resemble an inverted cone or spiral.
It's your second one like that, huh?
Clue number 3.
Can lead to enormous levels of wealth.
Clue number 4.
Often features massive haul trucks.
Alexis.
Yep.
Drug money.
No. All right. Alexis out for the rest of number 6. That gives everybody else an opportunity to get back in this. Alexis out for this one. Here's number 5.
Clue number 5.
You're going to have to do a lot of extraction.
Ben?
Yep.
Digital mining?
No. All right. So Alexis is out. Ben is out. We're down to Morgan, Glen Perkins, and the Rube Glen. One clue to go. Here's number 6.
Clue number 6.
This site is a location to harvest a precious gemstone. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dang it.
Glen was first. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dream Machine.
1. No, Morgan and the other Glen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ben, you know it now? Go for it.
A diamond mine?
That's a diamond mine. Yeah, he was in
Inception the whole time.
The movie
What was the movie?
Blood Diamond. It was about the diamond mining industry.
I watched 5 minutes of that movie and I was so terrorized that I turned it off. So that's probably
Blood
why I couldn't
Diamond.
think of that one.
You got. I was thinking because I didn't know exactly when it came out. I was thinking Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
That's the
same.
first thing I'm
That was like that
okay,
one's more
that's-
recent though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody guessed the wrong Leo movie. That works. All right, Alexis at halftime has 3. The Rube Glen Schmidt has 2. Everybody else yet to score. 6 items to go. Everybody's still mathematically in this. Here's number 7 of DM.
Clue number 1.
This is a person and a thing.
Clue number 2.
Often offers future versatility.
Clue number 3.
This could lead to burnout because of increased workload.
Clue number 4.
Generally, these are people 18 to 22. Ben.
So stupid.
Go.
Drug mule?
I mean,
they get burnt out. They get so tired of the workload. They're like, I'm so tired of being a drug mule.
I'm so tired of keystering this up all the time.
All right. Ben is out for the rest of number 7. It's one of the best guesses ever. All right.
Clue number 4.
Might be complementary or contrasting disciplines. Oh, that was actually clue
Glen.
5. Glen!
Double major.
Double major!
Yeah, way different.
Yeah, double major. And Glen ties
you
it up.
weren't wrong. You were onto something
It
there.
fit in a way.
It did.
All right, look at Glen battling drug mule. That's the best. All right, we got a tie at the top. Alexis and Glen each have 3, and there are 5 items to go. So Glen Perkins, Morgan Wolfe, and Ben Leber still got to get on the board, but Alexis and Glen battling at the top. 5 to go. Here's number 8 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Found in your house. Here's a fun fact.
Clue number 2.
Found on every continent except Antarctica.
Ben.
Why not?
Dust mites?
Wow.
I literally, if you didn't have it, I had it. Oh, man.
Wow.
I should have rung in.
The opposite of drug mule. That was a fantastic guess.
Comeback. What a
Dude,
comeback.
way to redeem yourself. That's a dust mite. Holy cow. You had it too?
I had it, yeah.
Wow. Just wasn't willing to gamble
Well,
yet?
I didn't want to go that early with already
Damn,
3.
Ben.
I was like, I'm going to wait a second.
All right, Ben Leber, dust mites. Holy cow. All right, 4 to go.
Way to go, Ben.
Alexis and the Rube Glen have 3. Ben's on the board with 1. Morgan and Glen Perkins still not mathematically out of this. Here's number 9 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Might feature projection.
Morgan, drive-in movie?
You had it. Give it to her. She wants to drive in
Waiting for drive-in movie.
Waiting for it.
I mean, if there's going to be a clue about drive-in movies, it's going to use the word projection, so why not? All right, Morgan again out for the rest of number 9.
Clue number 2.
Used for shielding or protection.
Clue number 3.
Could include repression.
Clue number 4.
Often utilized while dealing with loss or grief.
Clue number 5.
Thorns, spines, or quills. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is unconscious strategy, protecting the ego or the body from harm. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Alexis.
1. Yep. Alexis, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glenn, 5, 4, 3.
Defense mechanism.
Whoa! He got it! Use the time and got it. Defense mechanism, and Glenn takes the lead with 3, 2, go. Wow, utilized every single second of that. That is a defense mechanism, and Glenn has 4.
God, that one felt attainable too. I was like, it's there. I just can't find it.
Really? I was on the right track.
All right, so Glen Perkins and Morgan, you're mathematically out from winning the game, but you still want to get on the board to be eligible for next year. Ben Leber, you need all 3 to tie that, Glenn, to force a tiebreaker. Alexis, you're obviously still in this. You're only 1 back. And don't forget, even if you lose, just getting 1 more, you're a wild card, like, for sure. So 1 more moves you on anyway. Glenn has 4. Alexis has 3, which, by the way, also means Glenn's moving on either way. I don't want to take the pressure off, though. Here's number 10 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Released April 1st, 1960.
Clue number 2.
These were created by a German army physician.
Clue number 3.
Its logo is white, yellow, and black.
Clue number 4.
Part of you goes in these.
Clue number 5.
Everywhere, but especially in the UK, is connected to the working class.
Glenn.
Go for it.
Doc Martens.
Doc Martens!
Oh, my God!
Glenn with 5. Doc Martens. Man, this
You lost me in 1960.
That's the best. Doc Martens gives Glenn point number 5. So the situation is this, Alexis. You need at least 1 to move on, but you need both to tie him and force a tiebreaker. Morgan needs to get on the board. Glen Perkins needs to get on the board. Ben, you just need 1 more to guarantee yourself a spot next year, but you're back next year either way. Let's just be honest. All right, Glenn going for the win. Alexis needs the last 2 for the tie. Here's number 11 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Is often separate and unique.
Ben.
Go for it.
I'm just going to go for it. Direct message.
All right. Yep.
I literally was just thinking.
That was a good guess.
Why not swing? You got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose. All right, Ben Leber out for the rest of number 11.
Well, DM.
Clue number 2.
This is a physical item, and it's most commonly rectangular.
Clue number 3.
This appears near the end.
Clue number 4.
This involves a specialized list.
Clue number 5.
You might have to ask Alexis.
Dessert menu.
Alexis, it's not over yet for Alexis Pearson. That's number 4. One more, and you can tie Glenn. All right, we're down to the last one. Here's the situation for all 5 competitors. Alexis, that's point number 4. You're moving on no matter what. Glenn has 5. He's moving on no matter what, but obviously for pride, let's get the win here. Ben needs a second point. Morgan and Glenn, one of you is going to be eliminated from next year by definition because you can't both get it, so you both need to get this to not get shut out.
Okay.
Here's number 12 with Glenn the Rube going for the win, Alexis Pearson going for the tie. Number 12 of DM.
Clue number 1.
Involves serious trouble or danger.
I'm going for it again, Ben. Come on, let's do this. Come on.
Ben.
Give me the drug mule.
No! Give me the drug mule. Give me the drug mule. No.
I wanted that for you, Ben. I really wanted that for you. I did.
Obviously really wanted it.
You know, I don't think I have drug mule on my catalog list. I have to add it. I don't think I have that.
Yeah.
No brainer. All right. Ben Leber out for the rest of number 12.
Clue number 2.
Might involve getting caught.
I mean.
Clue number 3.
Might be compared to toast.
Clue number 4.
Highlight imminent consequences.
Clue number 5.
As good as finished or destroyed. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
You can be this if you're absolutely doomed. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Alexis.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glenn wins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's super tough. That was a hard one. Well, if somebody says like you're absolutely toast, you're what?
Dead meat.
Dead meat. You're dead meat.
I knew that one was there too. I was like, God.
Until you put it in that context. Until you said it like that.
That's the comparison to toast. If you're toast, you're also dead meat.
I was thinking like done for, done something.
Yeah.
I had dumb stuck in my head.
Moving on to the semifinals.
Good job, buddy.
Glenn. He did it. And Alexis, again, you're also moving on. You're a wild card, but our freaking Rube in 2025, Glen Schmidt, moving on.
Post-game interview, Glenn, what did you think?
I don't know, man. The heartbeat was pounding the whole time, but some of those, they just
well done.
Just came to me.
The difference was defense mechanism, right?
Yeah,
like you gave him the extra 5 seconds, and he used all of his 5 seconds, and he got it with like a second and change to spare. And that's the 1 point difference.
Yeah, that was a good list, I feel like.
Tough list.
Doc Martens was the only one that really I was not going to ever come up with that. Yeah.
I was waiting for Daymaker, and obviously.
No, you were waiting for Drive-In Movie. Glen Perkins, your thoughts? Tough list.
That was impossible. I think, like the third clue, the third one, I was in the ballpark. That was it.
That was it.
I was nowhere close to any of those.
So did Alexis, Glen Perkins, and Glen Schmidt, did Drive-In Movie and Drug Mule throw you off for most of, because like they obviously were sitting on those two.
No.
You guys just dismissed those?
I was waiting for a deep massage, too.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think there's some volunteers. Chris, you want to help with that?
I thought about the last one when you said it can involve getting in trouble. I was like, oh, some people.
Yeah, if you're Justin Tucker, maybe. Deshaun Watson.
R.I.P.
All right. Man, Glenn, you're moving on to the semis. Congrats, man.
Impressive work.
Excited.
Man.
Who do I play?
So far, just Frankie V, Frank Vassalero, and then you will play the winner of Friday, which includes AJ. So if AJ gets through, you're going to have to take down the GOAT in the semis. And then again, Alexis and Muss so far are the wild cards. We might have a wild card out of Friday's matchup as well. What we're going to do is, based on how many wild cards we have, we're going to put you on a wheel and spin you to see which group you end up in. So theoretically, Alexis, you might rematch against Glenn in round 2. We'll see where you end up.
Next time.
We'll see where you end up.
Who was the sponsor?
Well, that's right. Let's see. Glenn was playing for your group, Chris. So why don't you walk through it? Glenn was playing for Radco.
Thank you.
Well done.
Sorry, switching up my spots here. Yeah, Radco and Radco.com. That's right. So thanks, Glenn. We appreciate it very much. You get 10% off your order in-store or online at Radco.com now through Wednesday since Glenn won. Again, 10% off your entire order. Discount doesn't apply. Toppers does everything else. Well done.
Yeah,
that was a hard list.
And shout out to Emily, right? Now she's validated because I asked Emily from Trivia Mafia, I'm like,
bring us some more
give
rooms,
me a
Emily.
name. Sure. Give me a name of somebody who can win. If Glenn had put up a 0, then Emily looks like a psychopath. So excellent recommendation. We nailed it. We got the right guy.
That's good stuff, man. He played hard. That was good. Drug mule.
And in the 2025 Twin Cities Live battle, Elizabeth Reese and Ben Leber tied at 1 apiece.
You're welcome, Steve.
Yep, you're welcome, Steve.
I gave it a great effort. I think I rang in 6 times.
You were enthusiastic, which is half of it. You screamed a lot.
I was trying to contribute, you know?
You were confident, enthusiastic. You just weren't right all that often.
I know, exactly.
You don't, you don't want to sit on something. If it, once it's stuck in your head, just let it fly when you think it could go.
Yeah. When Glenn and Alexis were on it, it's like I just felt like I had to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Like if it's the first thing that comes in my head, I just have to kind of go.
But we both ran in twice with
I know the same thing. I know.
Yeah.
But and oftentimes I think you'd probably find a drug mule at a drive-in movie. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's a good place to hide out at.
It was an interesting tactic by our guests are on the phone as well to have those two guests for him. I thought
Why
that was
not?
a interesting tactic.
I like the phone a friend angle. Again, Glen Perkins said the right letter, just in the wrong spot. He technically gave him the right one.
I am glad that was not my list.
Perk, he looks so disappointed.
I think he looks super relaxed. He looks like, who cares?
Like I didn't even need to show up. I was so far off the entire time.
Well, like you said, the worst case scenario, now you don't have to wake up next year. Who cares? Not the end of the world. But we can have you back in a non-tournament game. Who cares? Yeah. All right. Sauce is on vacation the next 4 or so days, so we'll see Saucy in about a week as well. Ben, we'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Morgan Wolfe, thanks for coming in. Glen Perkins, appreciate the time.
Man.
Alexis, well done. We'll be in touch soon because you're playing in the semis. And Glen Schmidt, the Rube, represents well. Shout out to the Rube Nation out there.
Thanks,
everybody.
Moving on to the semis.
Real
All right.
quick, hi, Mom.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Mom. 9 to noon is next. The Power Trip Morning Show returns tomorrow, 5:30 to 9, right here on the Fan. See you then.
You too, Abdab. I love you.
Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. This Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS with playoff elimination on the line. The most physical, fiercest, and competitive basketball in the world. Miami's Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson must win to make the playoffs. And breakout star Dwight Howard of the LA Riot will battle Gary Payton's Boston squad in a do-or-die match for both teams. 6 teams are alive for 4 spots and all must win. There's no crying in the Big 3. And the no-holds-barred action starts Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Presented by iHeart.